And a pleasant good afternoon to you and yours, and welcome back to a soggy Viera Regional Park where it is 12U on tap here today as the Satellite Scorpions are looking for their first program win today, and the hopes now remain with 12 and 14U. The weather has been part of the story today as Satellite Beach 12U Scorpions will kick off. Don't have a roster for Viera. And for those of you wondering, Florida beating Texas 10-0. That's a shocker. Yeah, Arch Manning can't get nothing going. And that's a good kick and fielded by number 2 as he gets down the sidelines and forced out at the 49. That's where Viera will take over. 1st and 10 at the Satellite 49. I want to thank our sponsors and, of course, the McCann Group. The information at the top of the screen in the scoreboard area. As check that, it'll be on the Viera 49. 1st and 10 for the Hawks. 9:55 just underway. Man in motion. Turns, gives, backside. That's a tricky little play, and he's got a lot of room. Turns the corner, down the sidelines, and he is brought down on a touchdown-saving tackle by number 2. Anderson fails, and he didn't fail there because if he doesn't make that tackle, that's a touchdown. 1st down, nice play. That's a good play call. Little backside counter coming from a jet sweep type motion. Well executed for 12-year-old. Quarterback is number 8. He's got number 18 sidecar left. Turns, oh, no, pulls it back. Oh, look at his throw. Wide open, caught. I don't know who's calling the offense for the 12U Hawks, but I know there's some offenses around town that need a coordinator. 9:31 to go. That's a pretty play, too. Little fake bootleg and then pulled up and ran or threw it. And now the Hawks are 1st and goal to go. Inside the Scorp 10. Quarterback under center. Inside counter. And is he in? No, down at the half-inch line. He probably couldn't be any closer. 8:59 to go in the opening quarter. Viera took the opening kickoff at about the 35, ran it out to about the 50, and that's where they began. 5th play of the drive coming up. 2nd and goal. Straight up the gut, touchdown, Viera Hawks. And easy peasy, lemon squeezy. And with 8:31 to go in the 1st quarter, Viera takes a 6-0 lead. That was all of a minute 29. As number 19 comes out to kick the extra point. Snap is good. The hold is good. The kick is good. So I believe that's 1 point and 12U. Nope, 2. All right, 8:31. Back in a moment with the kickoff. All right, Viera set to kick off. His Satellite will get their turn now. It's not the fourth quarter. I'll fix that here in just a second. It's first quarter. Let me, in fact, fix it now. Some of our other sponsors there while I fix the quarter. All right, ball placed at 45. Here we go. Little chip shot. And the ball is fielded by Elias Perez. And here comes the Satellite offense. Led by, I believe, number 3. Is it 3 or 13? 13. It's Aiden Corvo. Aiden Corvo's brother having a good year for varsity Satellite Scorpions, Noah Corvo. And eat it up right there was number 1. That's number 21 on the carry. That's Jace Pescatori. And Jace did not have a chance. Guys up front got a block. 8 minutes. And 2nd and 15. Corvo turns, gives. Nice move. Corvo again with the carry. That time, picking up a couple. Bring up 3rd and 12. Actually, it's Landry Hart is the quarterback. I don't know what I'm thinking of. Looking at the wrong jersey number. Landry Hart. You know that name. He's got a brother that did some things here in Brevard County. Landry out there directing traffic. I'm like, wait a minute. I had to read the wrong number. Hart in trouble. Gets outside. Looking. Tries to get, and nice job. Look at Landry firing back across the middle. An unnecessary hold, but a great play from Landry Hart to Chase Zielinski. Oh, illegal. Yeah, that makes sense. Illegal man downfield. Yeah, that totally makes sense. I mean, Landry, God love him, held on to the football to avoid the sack, and he had to, and a lineman just drifted off downfield. Happens at every level. It will negate what was a pretty play. Third down and 20 now for Hart and company. Landry going to follow. RPO pulls it back, and he's going to get not a horse collar. Grabbed him by the shoulder pad close. But it'll be 4th and forever. trip back to the Pineda Causeway for sure. And on comes the punting unit for Satellite. Ball will be, that's a good bounce, good roll, good punt. And Viera takes over at their own 37-yard line. And this will bring back the Hawks offense, which was very efficient the first time down the football field. 6 plays and a score. You know who the quarterback was last night for John Carroll? Jackson Summerall. Yeah. Came out blazing, too. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's a horse collar. Look, I thought he had the jersey. A horse collar is technically up by the neck area. That was the jersey. That is technically not a horse collar. Yeah, that's just, he's right. He's at the guy. There's a parent down here arguing it, and he's right. He's absolutely right because if that's a horse collar, then so was the play on Landry Art. Technically, neither were, but he called that one. Nice backside tackle by number 20 and a good run by the quarterback, Robert Liu. 4:20 to go in the first quarter. Scorps need to stop, and Viera wants to push it. So we'll see here. I've liked what I've seen from these offenses for Viera today. They got some creative play callers in this program, and I like it. Quarterback rolls right, looking. He's just going to keep it. Why not? Because he's going to pick up the first down. He's got to learn to get out of bounds, though. First down, of course, you can't tell a young man that age to get out of bounds or slide or any of that stuff. He's not worried about protecting his body. He just wants to make yards. First and 10 for the Hawks as they picking up at least 10, 12 yards a clip here. Ball's on the Satellite 29 now. Oh! Elias Paris nearly had him. That's a lateral. A lateral, they're saying. That is Satellite football. That's a heads-up play by Elias Paris, and that's a great play. And, yeah, they say it's a lateral. Not an incomplete pass, so Satellite will get the football back. Landry Hart back on the field. Turns, gives, and number one swallowed that up whole. No gain. Satellite behind the sticks for the second offensive possession. Third down and 12 now for Landry. Spread, and I mean spread. To his left, looking, fires. Great play. Hands up. Perfect technique by number 94 on the pass rush. Flags down. Was he offsides? Nope. False start against Satellite. Declined. Fourth down. 1:21 to play in the opening quarter. Bad snap. Now he's got to run with it. He's got space, but not enough. And Viera will take over about right where they lost the football on the lateral. 1st and 10 with $1:15 to go in the opening quarter. Quarterback drops back, rolls out, looks, fires wide open in the seam is number 18 down the sidelines, and he gets inside the McCann Group red zone. And with under a minute to go, the Hawks are back in business in the red area. Ball's on the 16-yard line. And, oh, nice cut again. Elias Berens continues to be everywhere. Wrapped him up that time to prevent him from gaining any more yards. It'll be 2nd down and 6. Oh, they snapped it quick. Throws. Wide open, caught. Touchdown. Viera Hawks, 8-19. And as the first quarter expires, the Hawks take a 14-0 lead on the 13-yard touchdown reception from the quarterback who wears the number 8. As they try to kick for 2 now. Last one was good. Snap, hold, kick is a beaut, Clark. And with, well, that's actually it. We're going to the second quarter. Viera on top, 16-0. All right, welcome back to Viera Regional Park. Alan Slaughterzinski with you. We got one more youth football weekend left. Next weekend, I'll be at Satellite next weekend for the Scorps. Not sure who they host. And then we're open after that if you need us. And brought down at the 35, and that's where Landry Hart and company will take over. So Satellite thus far hasn't picked up. They've been behind the sticks on fourth down on both possessions. All three possessions. So they got to change that right here. They got the kid to do it in Hart. Landry gives straight up the gut. And that'll change right there. That's a good run. That was Jace Flores on the carry. Jace's brother, Noah. Another good game last night. Noah with a touchdown pass and a touchdown run last night. And a losing effort for MCC. Hart. Oh, nice hands by Hart as Flores pushes him through the hole. That's one way to do it. Third down and a short 1.5, maybe 12. We'll call it 2. Hart turns Flores again, and that's a first down, the first of the game for Satellite. And the Scorps, 1st and 10 at their own 46. Florida 17, Texas 7 right now. Of course, Miami and Florida State later tonight. Hard on a keeper. And he's going to lose 5 yards. So second down and 14. And this third down? Landry rolling near side. Nearly picked. Now it's third down, third and 14. Hawks got back. Hart nearly caught him. He's hit as he throws, still completes the pass, but it's only for a gain of 3. Nice job by number 12 for Viera, who got home, but that'll bring up fourth down and 10. 6:30 to play in the second quarter. All right. Landry's either going to drop kick this or let this one fly. We'll see what happens here. Oh, my. Landry bounces right back up after that big hit, and that was a big one. And that will be a turnover on downs as Viera will take over. Young man may feel that one tomorrow morning. Wow. Great hit. Good play. Clean hit. Both players bounce right back up. That's what you want to see in football. Gators now on top of Texas 19-7. Timeout on the field. All right, 5:41 to go in the half. Been all Hawks here. 16-0 thus far. And looking to pile on some more. They're hitting hard out there, these kids. And that's a gain. That's a hard gain of 5, 4 maybe. 2nd and 6. Quarterback looking, lets it fly. One-on-one, just out of the outstretched hands over the head of his intended target, number 1. And I thought they were going to bring me some 12 and 14U rosters, but I guess not. I guess not. Nice little slant across the middle for a first down. Nicely done. Number 8 to number 1. And the Hawks are on the move again. Move those chains, move those chains, move those chains. Oh. Quick pitch. Hold. Blocking it back, actually, I believe. Well, he's going to call a hold. Actually, going to call a hold against Satellite. Going to call a hold against the defense. The referee signaled the other way. No, right. I thought he pointed towards Satellite. But no. Anyway, it's against Viera. That was strange. Oddly strange. 4:15 to play. First half. 16-0 Viera. Oh, he stopped and starts and pays the price. Number 9 gets in and makes the stop eventually. Jackson Perez on the tackle. 3rd and 20. And now Viera playing behind the sticks. 2nd and 20. As Aiden O'Toole checks in. Quarterback scrambles out of trouble. He's got to get rid of it. He does. Throws. Nice job by the quarterback. And a good job by Satellite, but good play by the quarterback to get to the sidelines and get rid of the football before stepping out of bounds. Now, this is a well-earned day. Look at this young man right here. Look at him. Look. Yep. That's what you're supposed to look like after playing. No shirt, no shoes, trunching through the mud. Little dump off here. Nice move. And stopped by Travis Hopkins. Fourth down. Obviously, Viera's going to go for this. So this would be huge because Satellite's going to get the football to start the second half. And if they can get the ball back here with 2:30, Landry Hart can take them down the field, get a score before the half. Got a chance to make this a ball game. But if they let Satellite pick up a first down or score here, could put it out of reach. Well, that's yeah. There you go. If you're a Scorp fan, if you're a Viera fan, that's frustrating. And that'll be 1st and 10 for Satellite now, as Landry Hart will come out for his 4th possession of the first half. 2 minutes to go on the dot. So let's see the hurry up. Satellite varsity program is the only remaining unbeaten varsity program in Brevard County high school football. Landry Hart had no chance. No chance. Not getting any help up front from his guys. And again, the Scorps behind the sticks. It's 2nd and about 18. 1:05 to go in the half. Coming up at halftime, a message from my guy, Caleb Brown. Played it earlier today. I played it today. Played it. Oh, what a throw. Had him. Beautiful throw. Just a little long. Hart looking, fires, and that was dropped in and out of the hands of Mason Roll. And they're going to punt the football, and that's probably a pretty good idea. I'm not even sure why they send over end kick. It's going to take a Viera bounce backwards and down by Breeze. And Viera will get 2-3 plays off here. See if they can make something happen just before the end of the half, leading 16-0. Like I said, coming up at halftime. Today makes, I believe, 1 month ago. Or 3 weeks ago. 3 weeks ago today. Then I got that call at about this time that Caleb was scaffolding he was broadcasting from up at Flagler, blew over, and Caleb went to the ground. Quarterback Oh, wide open. Touchdown, Viera. Beautiful pitch and catch from number 8 to number 1, and the Hawks, with 14 seconds to spare, needed just one play to get into the end zone. And not a bad play call at all. I'll tell you what, it's rare you see a youth quarterback with the ability to be able to pull bootleg pass fakes like that. The kid's pretty good at them. As Texas and Florida stunning Texas at the half. Snap, hold, and that is no good. So Viera will likely take a 22-0 lead into the locker room. But as I was saying, coming up at halftime will be a message from our very own Caleb Brown to you, our Brevard Sports Network listeners, and listen to everything that this county has done to help Caleb so far has been unbelievably appreciated. Caleb's had one surgery. He's got a few more to go, and I can't really get into the extent of his injuries. You know about his pelvic fractures. He's got some internal injuries as well. But he's going to need help for a long time coming down this pike here in the foreseeable future. He's currently at Sea Pines Rehabilitation Facility on Babcock Street in Melbourne. Go on down and see him. He'd love to see you. $22-0 Viera here with 9 seconds to play in the first half. Quick pitch, and that'll take us to halftime as soon as this play ends. And there you go. That's the half. So Viera leads it 22-0, back with the third quarter in 10 minutes.
Hey everybody, Caleb Brown here for the Brevard Sports Network, and just giving everyone an update. I am back in Brevard County, thankfully, back in Brevard County at Sea Pines Rehabilitation Hospital. Doing PT and trying to get better so I can get back out there to calling and broadcasting all the great athletes we have in Brevard County. I thank everyone for their support, their prayers, and donations to the GoFundMes and everything. Thank you, Brevard County. Cannot thank you guys enough. I do like having visitors. If you wish to come visit me at Sea Pines Rehabilitation Hospital, reach out, and all I ask is that if you do decide to come visit, that it would be after 3 o'clock so I can get my physical therapy in, so that way I can actually be in my room when you all come to visit. But again, thank you, Brevard County, and it's a long road. It's going to be a long road. But I can't wait to come back better than ever, and once again, being back in a press box, calling all of your great athletes' names as they make awesome plays.
All right, welcome back to Viera Regional Park as we get set for the start of the third quarter. It's be all Viera Hawks. The Hawks offense looks impressive, but I don't think you forget about that Hawks defense too, who's got a couple of sacks on Landry Hart and have made life extremely uncomfortable for the young signal caller, who certainly has a pedigree at the position. That is for sure. The younger brother of Brady Hart, who played at Cocoa for 2 years. Was it two? Yeah, 2 years, and then went is now at Texas A&M, reclassified. Is now at Texas A&M as a 17-year-old freshman. As we get ready to go, 22 seconds to go here. Once again, if you could be so kind as to share my guys' GoFundMe, Caleb. Every penny, nickel, dime, quarter, dollar helps, and certainly so does every share across social media. Ready to go. Chip shot right to number. Oh, man. He ducks down and gets out of the way of that incoming truck. Coming up next, our final game of the day, I believe is our final game of the day, is 14U. I don't think there's a 13. Here we go. Landry Hart brings them out to start the second half. This is Flores. Flores rumbling through there. And Flores is going to pick up 3, and it'll be 2nd and 7. Turns, gives, flags, flies. It's going to be a procedure penalty against Satellite. side judge was explaining something with the snap at the center, but he just simplifies it into a false start. They'll back them up 5, and it'll be replay second down. It'll be second and 11, 12. And it'll be third down and from behind the stick still. Big play here. Throws, dropped it right in the breadbasket, and he dropped it. Or that'll bring up 4th and 14, 4th and 13. So 4th down here. And you kind of feel like, even though it's just the start of the third quarter, this is the ball game. Nice out. It was there. And incomplete. And Viera will take over. On downs, 1st and 10 at the satellite 44. Just lobs one. Oh, nice throw. Nice catch. That's a 14-yard gain and another Viera Hawk first down. Man, I wish I knew who this quarterback was. He's got such a nice touch on the ball. 6:57 to go. Can't read the comments, so if you know and put it in there, I won't see it till later. Poised. Second and 8. Intercepted back there. Oh, sorry, I missed it. Landry Hart on the interception. Nice play by Landry. You go grab it. And he'll stay on the field to try to drive Satellite back down it. As the Scorps offense comes back out onto the field. 5:36 to play here in the third quarter. They need some points, and they need them in a hurry. Hart from zone end zone. Gives to get out. Does Hart. Keeps it. And now it's going to be third down and 11. And Viera just simply will not allow anything through that middle. And it'll be fourth down, and I don't think Satellite has any choice but to punt the football here. .320 already. And a quick moving third. So Viera will take over with outstanding field position here. 2:55 to play in the third quarter, looking to make it a 4-score game. Little jet sweep here. Plenty of room to the outside. Gets around the edge, still going. And knocked out of bounds well, he picked up the first, and he's inside the McCann group red zone. So everything else is a moot point. Trying to get this camera positioned. There we go. Did he catch it? No. Can't believe he got that off. Yeah, I'm not sure why this is taking this long. 3rd and 10. First down. What, did he get first down? All right, here comes number 8 again, leading the Hawks offense here for 4th down. Another 4th down try. And let's see what he's got dialed up this time. He's pretty good at the bootleg. There's a false start on number 69. That you don't want. He gets outside. He got a receiver. No, he doesn't. Throws back across his body, and that time it falls incomplete. And that'll be a turnover on downs. But it's still 22-0 with just a $1:20 to play in the third. Wish I had a roster. Really want to know who that young man is. .112 to go, and Landry Hart will give it another go here. Try to put some points on the board. And now it'll be 1st and 5. Nothing doing. No gain. 2nd and 5. Now, check that. Gain of 2. 2nd and 3. Over there backfiring on 995. 2nd and 4. We're going to get a whistle and a timeout on the field. Oh, check that. That's the end of the quarter. All right, that'll take us to the 4th quarter with the score. Viera 22. Satellite, nothing. All right, couldn't find the cue. Oh, my goodness gracious. No chance at all for Landry on that one. And just falls on it for 3rd and 10. That'll bring up 4th down now. It's good pursuit by the Hawks defense. 4th and about 7. Obviously, go for it territory time. Hart looking in trouble, loses the ball, picked up. I pulled the wire out. And that'll do it. Viera will take over right there. Again, my apologies there. My fingers caught. These wires are all bunched up because I'm trying to dry them all out, and I just jerked the camera cord. But Hart was under pressure from the start and didn't have a chance, and lost the football. But it was fourth down, and so Viera now with a chance to make it 30-0. If they can get into the end zone and kick the 2-point conversion. Every game today has belonged to Suntree Viera, and comfortably, I might add. Good pursuit. 2nd and 10. Nice run. And good gang tackling there. That'll bring up 3rd and about 6. Ball inside the McCann Group red zone. They took over inside the McCann Group red zone. Viera looking for more here. And, nice block. Throws. Caught. Touchdown. Viera. And the Hawks with 7:04 to go make it 28-0. Quarterback throws back across his body a lot, but he does it well. A proverbial no-no. Makes it look easy. He's a future Viera Hawk over here. Tony Gulla's got to be happy. And that is good. And with 7:04 to play in the game, Viera on top, 30-0. All right, welcome back here as Satellite will get one more run. The clock is running now. 28-point margin, of course, runs the clock, and there it goes. as we will prepare for the 14U game coming up, and that'll wrap it up. We fought through one wild weather day here. Tough day for Satellite's offense. That Viera defense was just all over them right from the jump. And Viera's offense never let up, scoring a minute and 29 seconds into the game, and they haven't stopped. Hart turns, gives. Second and 7. Hart thought about it and had to throw back across the other way with nobody there. And so, tough one. Third down and about 7. Quick give, but Viera is too good up front, led by number 8. Yep, that's right. That's the quarterback. 3:25 to play. $30-0 whitewashing here, delivered by the Viera 12U team. See what 14U has to serve up coming up next here on Brevard Sports Network. Nice quick kick. And the Viera offense will come back out onto the field again. Not sure what that bodies everywhere. And that'll take us down to probably the last play of the game coming up here. And the Suntree Viera will pick up the 5th win of the day here. They beat them in 7U, 9U, 10U, 12U, and now coming up would be 14U. Satellite still with an opportunity to salvage that. And still on his feet, good run. And that will likely be the final. That will be the final play of the game, and we'll be back for 14U coming up here in a couple of minutes. And that'll do it as Viera will pick up the victory, your final 30-0. And we'll be back for the 14.